Position. Maddox, make sure you get out your jump rope. Set your left. Kickboxing number 1. Go.
All right, come here.
Turn. Number 1 again. Go.
All right, so some of you might know.
Hey, turn. Go.
Guess what? You
Turn. Go. And grab jump rope. Start jumping.
All right, well, I'm going to be excited where you guys can turn your money. Yes, sir. But before I tell you now, you guys are the best speakers. All right, you're almost done with it. This is it. We've had to wait on these now already. So, everybody, come to kitchen. All right, yes, you're back. Yes, sir. This is Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben, please come on up here. All right, he did a fantastic job with his worksheet and his sentences, his student creed. So he is earning his belt today. So let's give him a huge round of applause. Okay, everybody, give me come to this, yeah? Let's welcome him to his white belt bow courtesy. And give him a hand. All right, grab those jump ropes. Let's get after it. All right, guys. So I'm going to give you your assignment where you can earn your belt.
Put your jump ropes away. Down.
All right, so.
And set your left. Kickboxing number 2. Go.
Wait. All right,
Turn.
so this is another example. I'm going to
Go.
for you guys.
Turn. Go. Turn. Go. And jump rope. Start jumping.
Highlight. I can't go with that. Yes, sir. So let's practice that. I will only fight. We protect my life. Let's go. There's a new authority in our arms. Good job. This is the last thing we're going to talk about. It's supposed to be these people around the house. So whether it's from the team or the very it's back to me. Taking a bath.
Time.
You don't want to
Jump ropes
right?
away.
Right? So
Set your left. Kickboxing number 3. Go.
Yes, sir. All right, so kick over.
What?
Keep going, buddy. Keep going. All right.
Turn.
I'm gonna get out you guys
Go.
some papers. They turn their nose. One.
Hey.
There's two.
Turn.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah, that's all the point of the video for your first lesson. So you learn your highs, your lows, avoidance, making sure you use the good
Turn.
words, showing the steps. Yeah.
Sorry, jump ropes. Start jumping.
You learn the 3 months. And I'm pretty sure you know water bottle for everybody stand up. All right. Ready, big bow.
Time.
Very good.
Jump ropes down.
Great. Take a step back.
Set your
All
left.
right.
9 count kick.
You guys did amazing. I can't wait to see some of you again. All right.
One.
And make sure we get
2.
that stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and use
2 with the yellow.
Don't forget your green.
3.
See you guys later. Way to be.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Turn. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And 9.
Begin to attention. Thanks, Miss Charlie. That was courtesy. So thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
All right, feet together, hands above your head, reach for your toes. Countdown from 3.
3, 2, 1.
Two shoulders apart. Countdown from 3. I appreciate you guys using those quieter voices so Mr. Jarvis's first class could finish. Now you guys can be loud. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Over to your left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Over to your right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Left leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Right leg.
Yes, ma'am.
Middle.
Yes, ma'am.
Stand up.
Yes, ma'am.
Set to us out.
Hey!
Super fast. Show me your best. Kickboxing combination number 1. Ready, go. Turn. Turn. Number 2, go. Turn. Number 2, go. Crescent kick, lunge punch, reverse hook kick, round kick, side kick, back punch. Turn. Number 3, go. Turn. Number 4. I would say 360 round. Reverse hook kick. Back leg round kick. Backhand ridge hand. We've been working on those 360 rounds, so you guys already don't have to worry about that. Eyes on me, yes, ma'am? 360 round, reverse hook, back leg round, back ridge. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your turn. We're gonna say it and do it, and most of you already know that. We're gonna say it and do it together for those who don't. Yes, ma'am? 360 round. Reverse hook. Back leg round. Backhand ridge hand. Turn. 360 round.
360 round.
Reverse hook.
Reverse hook.
Back leg round.
Back leg round.
Backhand ridge.
Backhand ridge.
Turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Your turn to do it all together. Say it and do it. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Go.
360 round. Reverse hook.
Make sure it's a ridge hand, so your hands should be open. Turn. Go.
Back punch.
Come to attention. Grab your bows. Isaac, I'm gonna move you now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tempo 3. As far as you can go. Begin. Mr. Janklower is like this.
I went first. I would not. Yes, ma'am. Such a piece.
And reset, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I was looking around, I was like, wait, how did everybody finish? I don't think I've taught everybody to the finish yet. Okay. We're gonna immediately jump over the head, under the chin. Yes, ma'am? Because this is how far we should definitely all know. It's towards the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we're gonna go into what I taught earlier this week. Left foot steps forward into a back stance, strike it across your body. This is the awkward one. Awkward strike. Nope. Now you're going to slide your left hand to your right hand. You're going to keep the bow staff in your left hand, turn towards the front, and go straight arms on both sides. Over the head. Pinky to pinky. Straight arms. Step forward. Over the head. Strike temple across the body. Step forward. Strike across your body to the shoulder. Step up together. Over the head, under the chin. This is still what I taught on Monday and Tuesday. Left foot steps backwards into a back stance, straight to the temple. Peter Pan! Captain Hook. Captain Hook. All right, this is as far as we have learned on Monday and Tuesday. Your next move. Your left leg is going to meet your right leg. Going to turn all the way around. Yeah, so this is what your arm should look like. Make a rainbow. Right foot steps to the left corner. Poke him in the eye. Pull back. All right, immediately go to overhead head, under the chin. To the front this time. I know, different ones. I'm trusting that you guys have been practicing what I taught on Monday and Tuesday. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step back, strike. Peter Pan. Captain Hook. Pull up. Rainbow. Poke him in the eye. Pull back. Rainbow. Left foot steps out. You're going to poke him in the eye on the right side this time. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Go. There we go. And Reset. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Peter Pan. Captain Hook. Pull up. Rainbow. You should not need to fix your grip on when you do the rainbow. So when I'm here on the rainbow, I just go over. My hands stay exactly where they are. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So rainbow. And poke them in the eye. Pull back. Rainbow. Poke him in the eye. And other side of your body, Adam. There. All right, guys. From here, your back leg is going to step to your front leg. Your front leg is going to step forwards into a back stance towards the back. Poke him in the knee. Step together towards the back. Step backwards to face the front. Poke him in the knee at the front. Jump side kick. Land on the knee. Strike across your body loud. That's the end of the form. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Peter Pan, Captain Hook, go! All right, Peter Pan, Captain Hook. Pull up. What's next?
Rainbow, ma'am.
Do it. What's next?
Step forward, eye poke, ma'am.
Do it. What's next?
Step back, ma'am.
What's next?
Rainbow, ma'am.
What's next?
Eye poke, ma'am.
Arms and feet. And hands. There you go. What's next?
Step together, ma'am.
Go ahead and finish the whole thing. Well, not the whole form, that whole move. Knee poke to the back. Together and out, knee poke to the front. Run, jump, side kick. Run, straight, knee, cross your body. There you go. It's up on your shoulder. Reset, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Prepare for 3.
Oh,
Your turn to finish the whole form, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Begin. Continue, you want to leave your piece and you do this. There you go. And this is the action. There you go. Good job. Well, over the heads up. There you go. First you have to do one. Step back. All right. Reset, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure you guys practice at home, yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
And come to class with questions if you need help. If you're practicing and you're like, oh, what's that? Write it down so you can come and ask. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Put your bows away. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
Away. Away. I'm going to do some more on. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what I heard.
It fell, caught the glass. So it's shattered.
Put on your pads. Go.
Yes, ma'am.
You know the time limit.
Yeah.
What it always is. You know what it is. To come to class Saturday morning, we are going to be paying special attention to bow 3, not 4. Bow 3.
You like bow 4?
Bow 4 is the black belt form. Black belts are currently learning.
What is bow 4?
Black belt form. Seconds have passed.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Ask your mom about to make sure you're getting lots of these. That is 1 minute and 30 seconds. Put your jump ropes away. Help your teammates. You can put your teammates' jump ropes to the sides. Caleb, what are you putting in your helmet? You're going to put on your helmet.
Grab your pen. I'm gonna put your jump rope just to the side right here, okay?
If your sparring gear is starting to fall apart, the moment it starts to fall apart, I highly recommend ordering new sparring gear to make sure you have it in time for, say, a major testing where you cannot have sparring gear that's falling apart, aka a black belt test, or a tournament, because you also cannot have gear that's falling apart, that's in bad condition or shape. Yes, ma'am? All right. And by bad condition or shape, I don't know if this still happens, but I know what my foot pads used to do is that bottom rubber piece like to come off of the foam, and it was a piece that could catch on things, and that's just not safe. Yes, ma'am? So to us, kickboxing combination number 4, go! Other way. You gotta turn the other way. There you go. Then do your reverse up. Then you back in out, and then you back in your chin. Turn! Number 4, go! To that thing, we'll go cardboard box on the very top and find the right hand. Turn! 4, go! Turn! Last timer, go! It's a backhand ridge hand, so even though I know you have gloves on, make sure your hand's open. And reset, yes ma'am? It's sparring. Tournament. All right, guys, tournament sparring. How many points is this worth? 1. Trick question, no points. I didn't have the target. How many points is this worth?
1 point.
Yeah, I should probably not try to pick your nose if I thought. How many points is this worth?
1 man.
How about this one?
2 man.
Fantastic. How about this one?
No,
Why not?
no,
it's to his back. There's no pad. Plus, as judges, we thought you were done. As judges, did you see this make contact? Okay, I'm sorry. How about this one? As if you were the judge, could you score that point? But you can hear it. But you still can't see it. Because what you could really be hearing, that's a block. Yes, ma'am? All right, guys. Thank you, Kendall. What does this mean? 1 point to that person. What does this mean? What does this mean? Excessive contact. This person hit this person too hard. It can also be done in the other direction. Yes, ma'am? What does this mean? Clash. What does that mean? What does a clash mean? Yes, sir.
A clash is when two people kick at the same time and they're both at the same time.
Yeah. It could be when two people kick at the same time and they hit pads at the same time. Or if I miss Charlie, what can look like is we're playing rock and sock and robots and they can't see a clear point, but they definitely know something was going on. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Judges knew stuff was going on, but everybody was going so fast they definitely couldn't see. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
What does this mean?
No
No contact or no confirmation.
Is there a limit to the number of excessive contact?
Yes, there is. It's in the rule book. I have to review it. 3. So this is a warning. You get 3 warnings and you are disqualified. Yes, ma'am? You don't want that. Yes, sir.
Will we always play king circle?
You're getting for too far into class. I know you want to. All right, guys, set your left side. Set to right side. Set to left side. Say speed. Point scoring is all about speed. You want to be the first one in, the first one to score the points. Yes, ma'am? So you want to be super fast. Let me see a round kick. Ready, go. Oh, your goal is to throw that round kick to before I clap. Ready, go. Ooh, did you beat it? Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Turn. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Turn. Let me see a side kick. Side kick. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Turn. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Take a knee, yes, ma'am. Now you also want to be able to cover distance because, well, I don't have any good tournament lines. Miss Charlie's. Yes, ma'am. Imagine these are our lines, the lines of the squares. I have to be able to cover this distance and get in there as fast as possible to score my point. Yes, ma'am? I want to be doing it quickly. As long as you stay behind the line, you're good. You're ready to fight. It's okay to go to the line like this, as long as you stay behind the line. Yes, ma'am? So that you can, boom, explode out of there. Yes, ma'am? All right. Stand up. There's 2 different ways. I use kicks because they are faster than punches. They cover more distance. Yes, ma'am? I'm also a kicker, for those of you who sparred me, if you haven't noticed. Set to left. I'm giving you secrets to beat me tomorrow. Slide in, round kick, super fast. Ready, in, slide in, round kick. Go. Turn. Go. Face the direction that is your favorite, strongest leg. In front. Kick. Reset. Ready, kick. Ready, kick. You covering distance? Important piece. Make sure you guys are covering distance. Everybody start with your back foot on the X. Yes, ma'am? If you have somebody staring at you, then face a slightly different angle so that you don't hit them or clash. Yes, ma'am? Your goal is to let your back foot cross the closest line of your square. Yes, ma'am? All right, when you throw that kick. Ready, go! Right back to your X. Ready and go! Make sure you guys are covering distance. This is a slide and round kick. This is slide and round kick. Ready and go! And reset, yes ma'am. There's also another way. If you're not a fan of slide-ins, there's a bumper. Yes ma'am? The key is do it fast. Yes ma'am? Boom! Yes ma'am? You want to do it fast. I usually do rounds because for me they tend to be a little faster because I feel faster. I pick it up and I'm sliding. I'm already moving forward in the time that it takes me to do the bump. Yes ma'am? However, if I really need to cover a great distance, which one did I cover more distance with? I did, the bump. So the shorter, the lines are the same distance apart as the adults' lines. So maybe you need to use the bump up. Whichever one you feel you need, especially if you have a very defensive opponent. Yes, ma'am? Or say intimidate. I know, I'm covering a lot of things. You want to make yourself scary to spar, not just for the current opponents, but the ones watching who are going to have to spar you next. You want to scare them. A great way to scare people, Kendall, I'm going to use you because you already have pads on. Yes, ma'am? If you have somebody screaming at you while they hit you, is it probably a little scary? Those people also are probably like, whoa. I'm going to have to spar that person if I want to win? Yes, ma'am? All right, guys. So when you do that round kick, I want you guys to practice yelling with it. Yes, ma'am? If you prefer a side kick at this point, you can also do a side kick. Whichever one you prefer is your favorite that you feel confident will score points. Ready? Go! Yeah. Come on, Miss Chloe. I got to see that slide and round kick. Ready and go! Reset right away. Ready and go! Okay, now is one technique going to definitely score me points? No! Now let me see you follow it up with a combination, a total of at least 3 techniques. At least 3 techniques. Ready and go! And immediately reset. Start bouncing on your toes. You make yourself the target if you're not bouncing. Ready and go! Immediately reset. Last time, best time. Ready and go! All right, guys, if you come to attention. On the back line, tallest to shortest. Go! 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're at home and you have somebody to spar, this is the point in time where you're going to practice your point sparring. If you're at home and you do not have somebody to spar, you are going to practice your favorite combination, your favorite set of techniques to make them stronger and faster. Yes? All right, go. How many are 16 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This side, make circles. This side, make circles. King of the ring. That's not much of a circle, guys. All right. This side doesn't matter. Okay. I'm assuming you already doing it. You pay attention to online and post them. Yes, ma'am. All right, King of the ring. You guys know the rules, yes, ma'am? Ma'am. All right, we're gonna start. All right, you guys know how King of the ring works? Your counts today, apparently. Even.
I do, man.
Step to each other. Shape our knees. Gloves. Back away. All right, face each other. Ready? Can you back up for a minute? Can you guys back up just a little bit? There you go. In terms of what you guys do practicing points or calling points of bell extension? No? Okay. What's that left? Ready? Yes. But 1 point wins. First point wins. First point wins. Ready? Get set. Go. Right. Cross. Right. push to the head. You're out. You're in.
Ready? Pistol.
Attention about. Touch.
Ready? Start.
And turn off.
Yes. Calls are great.
I like to sign. And
Touch.
touch.
Ready? Yes, call.
Right. Kick the chest. Out. On the way. Right.
Ready? And just let's.
If you're waiting on the side, I want you guys to be the best cheerleader ever.
Double kicks, Kendall.
Right. Kendall, next time I think this part to go. And we're back, yes ma'am? In the adult ring, was there somebody who was a very clear winner?
Mindy.
Mindy, fantastic. Did Mindy have a consistent technique that she exploded off the line with?
More of a weighted counterattack.
She's a weighted counterattack. Do you pay attention to what people tend to use so you knew what to wait for and then counterattack with? There you go. Sometimes, yes, you can wait and counterattack and still win. Yes, ma'am? It really only pays if you know what that person's going to throw. Yes, ma'am? When I spar, especially in level 3, my go-to, lead and round kick to the head. Lead and round kick to the head. Just like somebody else, I'm sure all my prep cyclers know. Yes, ma'am? Lead and round kick to the head. I won most of the time because people didn't know how to defend against it. I had to have something to back up. Yes, ma'am? If you know, if you watch, if you pay close attention, you see somebody has a consistent thing that they come in with. No, figure out, okay, how do I avoid that so I can then get them? Yes, ma'am? If they don't score where they usually score, they are suddenly off their game and they don't know what to do. Yes, ma'am? And you want them. You want to put them on, right, Miss Mindy? All right, guys, hands behind back. All right, anything else that you can think of quickly for sparring? Oh, we've got paperwork. Martin, come on up here. Martin is turning in his self-discipline on his job. Let's give him 1. Give him 2. Give him you rock. Then we have Eva. There's an Eva in level 1. Or sorry, in basic. And she got mad at me for a while calling her Eva. Eva, come on up here. Eva's turning in her karate practice log. Give her 1. Give her 2. And all right. For those of you who have not yet received your stripes for being registered for the tournament, let's have Hayden, Henry, and Becky come on up here. Purple stripes for being registered for the tournament. If you're not already registered, there we go. If you're not already registered, make sure you get registered. Yes, ma'am? It's fun, it's challenging, and you have the opportunity to not just spar people you always spar. Yes, ma'am? As well as compete in forms. So if you are not already practicing the form that you're going to perform at the tournament is 9 days away. Yes, ma'am? If you're online and you don't know how to register, the tournament is on October 2nd. The last day to register is this Saturday. Yes, ma'am? Make sure you get registered. Yes. Evie, if you have a comment about the tournament, I'm going to ask that as soon as we wrap. Yes, ma'am? Evie, you got, okay. Hand my direct. And tons of promotes. Due next week. Get them. Turn them in. Signed by your teacher. Yes, ma'am? You're back in school. Make sure your teacher signs them. Gray stripes. Due 1 week from today. They take me to do. I hope you already started them. Yes, ma'am? And tournament. Black Belt Creed. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and double spirit. Attention. Let a proud position. Leadership. Take off your head, your hands, your mouths. Grab your notebooks. And the coach, if you need help taking notes, Master Club, you guys are dismissed. Please clean your squares. If you're at home in your Master Club, please clean something at home. Evie, what is your comment or question? Please unmute yourself so I can hear.
I just wanted to say that my dad registered me for the tournament, And I never got a stripe. Do you guys like? Does it say that I registered? Because I registered.
Don't email the stripes. We have a birthday. We have a birthday, man. We'll get the ticket shield. And don't let our 2 Master Club leave. Miss Evie, I'm finding your card right now because we have everybody's stripes literally paper clipped to their cards, and if they're online, they haven't received them yet.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, where's? Maybe I think I went past it. Can you find Evie's card by the end of leadership and let her know if she has a stripe or not? Just by the end of leadership. You might have to be patient how long it takes. Okay, so when they call when they're fine, the center judge should always stop the match.
Are you still answering questions? What's up, Hunter?
When are the intent to promotes due?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
I did it.
Thank you.
Maddox, did you have the same question? Okay, what is it?
Do you guys know about the Halloween thing for karate?
The what? Halloween?
Yeah, the Halloween thing. Not yet?
No. Not yet,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I need to find a costume for it though. That's all I know.
All right, leadership, go ahead and take your notebooks. Put them in the corner of your square with your pens. Yes, ma'am. Stand up. And make a line on this side of the floor. We have a birthday in the house. Aaron, how old are you tonight? 14. I'm saying, woo! All right, online, quick. Give him a huge kick. 1, 2, 3. Woo! There we go. All right. Ready?
Happy birthday.
Thanks for the happy birthday. Go. 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 I said go for a reason. Go. I said go, please start running. Go. 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 Last. Go. 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 Are you last? Hey, Keenan, have you picked? Go. Go. All right, you said 14? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2. And one to grow on. Happy birthday. All right, guys, we kind of already talked about these notes last week. However, I'm going to discuss them again because I had to rush through them and I wanted to make sure before we take our time, because I feel like this is a very important skill for all of us to have. The 3 levels of correction. I know we took these last week. If you weren't here last week, okay. 3 levels of correction. You have verbal, I said correction. I meant connection. 3 levels of connection. Verbal, non-verbal, and physical. Yes, ma'am? Since I kind of touched on this last week, we're going to give examples of this to start thinking about them. However, everybody stand up.
All right, guys. Sorry, we'll give you a quick little break. But we have Miss Izzy here. Now, Izzy has done a fantastic job memorizing the student creeds, and she's working on that goal setting. So today, she's earning her white belt. Let's all give her a big round of applause. Everybody, please give me attention. Facing Miss Izzy and bow courtesy. And one more big round of applause. Thank you, guys.
All right, so 3 levels of connection. What is an example of verbal? Miss Mindy. Awesome job. You mixed it a little bit there. It was a double. Awesome job. Great work. I know it's hard for those of us who like to talk with our heads. Great job. Keep it up. You understand? Verbal. You give verbal praise. That's one way to connect. Yes, Sam? Non-verbal. Give me an example. Miss Ava. A pat on the back. Give me another one. Isaac. A high five. Clapping. All right. I have another thing to say though. I think you guys mixed them up. Verbal, non-verbal, and physical. Yes, ma'am? Pat on the back. Non-verbal or physical? Physical. Yes. High five. Physical. A clap. That's non-verbal. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right. I'm gonna have to take these out. If you couldn't tell how Master Burn keeps his place in his books, he throws his pens in them. All right, guys. Physical. We gave examples. Give me another non-verbal example. Ava. Thumbs up. What I hope some of you guys see that I make eye contact with you and I smile. Oh, you guys can't see the smile, but I nod. I hope you can see the smile in my eyes. This is the oh yeah nod. If you haven't seen it, I don't use it very often because I have to get your eye contact in order to use it, and your eyes should usually be on your target. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. All right. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Give me an example. Or when would you use nonverbal in a class of 25 basic students? And your hand is up first.
So you use those things.
Nonverbal specifically.
When someone did something really well, or if someone needs help, like even if they just did something wrong, you can still say the good things about it.
Yeah. Even if they're doing something wrong, you say the good things about what they did do right. Yes, ma'am? There you go. Give them a clap. So that's an example of when you use any sort of these ways of connecting. Yes, ma'am? Another way that I hadn't realized with nonverbal communication. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Yes? An example of when you would use non-verbal in a basic class of 25 people. Let's be honest, the number actually doesn't matter. Ava.
When the instructor is talking and you don't have another chance to talk.
When the instructor is talking, you don't want to interrupt the instructor, right? Yes, ma'am. Joel. The whole class is at attention. Speaking would break the silence. Give one clap. Please tell me you gave Ava one clap. Okay. My goodness. I just want to make sure we all get the information because I realize we should also start to apply it. I'm just out of time. Oh my goodness. So when you guys are in a basic class or a level 1 class, if this instructor is giving direction, your goal ultimately in order to make a connection with the student is to be able to not just, hey, make sure you switch your hands. Switch your feet. Oh, wait a second. What did I do? Maybe I didn't need to say switch your feet. I point to my feet. I motion for them to switch. If that doesn't work, then I'll probably need to use my voice. Yes, ma'am? Another way, when you guys are assisting with classes, you distract the student if you start using your voice a whole lot. Yes, ma'am? Because not only does that student hear it, so does the 3 or 4 around them hear it, and now they're listening to somebody else's voice. You want to do your best. I'm using these ones. I'm straying off our notes a little bit because a lot of you guys have been assisting in classes, and I want you how to apply these notes and what you guys are already doing. Students are working, doing the things that they need to do. They're listening. Don't break their concentration or telling them what to do. Do your best to be okay. This is what I use to switch your feet. Sometimes I don't get it. I'll do like this to switch your hands with commas especially. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Sometimes you can physically, with commas, I'll use the end of my comma to hook a comma and pull it down where it's supposed to go. That's a physical correction. It's also a physical connection. You're helping the student. Now, helping the student doesn't mean, making a connection doesn't mean telling them what to do, fixing them all the time. Thumbs up. Yes, that's awesome. Great, Howard. Love your volume. Yes, ma'am? Focus on the good. If you're going to correct, stick around for the correction. Yes, ma'am? If you have any questions on that, please ask me after class. Yes, ma'am? Most students prefer to be focused on the good and rewarded for the good things that they're doing. Some students like being challenged. Can you be louder than this person? Can you be faster than this person? Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. And there's a smaller number of students, it takes a while to figure out which ones those are, who like to be told what they're not doing well. And that encourages them. I'm assuming she won't mind me saying this. Miss Ava Contreras is one of those. Yes, ma'am. She prefers being told what to fix, not what she's doing wrong. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, everybody stand up. We are way over time. Super, super speedy. Clean your square. Attention, Val. Clean your square. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.